Iga Swiatek's quest towards a Wimbledon championship is going to have to wait another year as Yulia Putintseva upsets the world number one at Wimbledon. What's up, everybody? It's John Eric Polai here to continue my coverage of Wimbledon. As you guys saw earlier today, the world number one, Iga Swiatek, eliminated from this year's Wimbledon as Yulia Putintseva gets the job done in a great performance in a round 3 matchup. So I guess let's first talk about Iga Swiatek as the topic of conversation here today. For Swiatek, we all know grass and her haven't necessarily gotten along over the years. Swiatek last year making the quarterfinals, that was her best appearance at a Wimbledon here as a professional. And I know a lot of people had high hopes for her. I picked her as one of the favorites in this year's tournament. It just never really kind of looked right. I mean, to Iga's credit, she did work hard on her grass game in the little bit of short time that she had. She definitely did some things different this year than in years past. We've seen her hitting the ball a lot harder on her serves, a little bit flatter of a serve. We saw her miles per hour up on her forehand a little bit there. In a round 2 matchup, we saw some serve and volley out of Swiatek. A lot of things that were a little uncharacteristic from other surfaces that we've seen out of Swiatek. So she definitely put some work in, definitely put some effort in there, but she just did not have it here today. It looked very good early on, and from there on out, you have to give all the credit in the world to Putintseva here. Putintseva played absolutely brilliant tennis here today. So let's not take anything away from her and what she did here today. Things didn't get off to the best start for her. Obviously, we saw the first set losing 6-3, but after that, she turned things around, and she did what a lot of people have a hard time doing when they're playing Iga Swiatek. That's once the foot's on the gas, she never took the foot off of it. She never allowed Swiatek to get back into the matchup there. There was never that momentum swing that we've seen Swiatek have before, and when Swiatek gets that momentum back, she never, ever lets her opponent have it back. And Putintseva never allowed Swiatek to do that here today. So you have to give all the credit in the world here, Putintseva. She looked absolutely great here today. She looked great in the lead up to Wimbledon. She's having a very great tournament here. And I think she has all the tools to beat Jelena Ostapenko in the round 4 matchup. Then after that, of course, you're getting the weeds of things. Let's see what happens with Daniel Collins. Elena Rybakina is out there. A lot of big names still in play there. But Yulia Putintseva absolutely right in the mix of things here at this year's Wimbledon Championship. But again, the big thing here, the world number one is out. We're not going to see Iga Swiatek claim a Wimbledon Championship this year, that's for sure. And we'll see what happens, in the future here with the grass court seasons for Swiatek. Different approach this year for her. She did not play a tournament in the lead up to Wimbledon because of the very long clay season that she had. So we'll see, how she approaches it in years to come. But for Swiatek right now, it's time to hit the reset button because she is going to play in the Paris Olympics coming up here soon. It's on the red clay that she likes. Big opportunity for Swiatek to claim Olympic gold.